종전을 선언하고.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 360 Chat. My name's Fa and I'm joined with a familiar guest. Should I introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sadie, the love of her life, her best friend, the apple of her eye, her everything and more.
Yes.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel.
Period. Anyway, I'm with Sadie today, and we're speaking about a topic that I think Sadie will very much love. Yeah, we're speaking about, yes, you already know.
Who I already know.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, should I say what we're speaking?
Yeah, you can say what we're speaking about.
Speaking about friendships.
Yes, period. Let's speak about friendships today. I kind of touched on friendships in season 1 with, was it season 1 or season 2? I think it was season 1 with Donatella, but yeah, we're gonna have a deeper conversation today.
And I can't wait.
Same. I feel like Sadie's the type to speak about friendship a lot anyway.
Yeah, I love all things friendships.
Yeah. All things friendship and love.
Yep, that is me.
Right, yeah, we're gonna start. So, I feel like some of the questions might throw you off.
Okay, I want to be thrown off.
Okay, so the first question is about our childhood and I guess our relationship with our parents and how it can affect our friendships. So what do you think about that? Do you think our relationships with our parents affect our friendships?
Yeah, I think the way in which it does is through your attachment style.
Oh, go on, psychology girl.
Yeah, I've actually been reading about attachment styles a lot recently, the past few weeks. Something I'm really interested in, and how it applies to friendships, how it applies to me and stuff.
Yeah.
I think your relationship with your parents in your childhood affects how you your attachment style basically, and that translates into how you interact with your friends and this is about friendships and no romantic stuff, but how you interact with your friends.
Yeah.
I think it's something I didn't realise until I started reading on it.
Really?
I used to see it a lot on TikTok. Yeah. And then I started reading on it a lot, discovering what mine is and how I've really seen that sometimes it even feels like dabbling in horoscopes, just the way my attachment style is so
What do you mean dabbling in horoscopes?
it feels, the way I've been reading on it feels like I'm looking to something else to explain how I am. I know it's childhood and reality, but it's just it's very interesting. So yeah, I do think in a nutshell, I think your relationship with your parents in your childhood affects how you have a relationship with anyone really through your attachment style. So that's what I think.
I agree. Because I'll say the way I am, there's some things I kind of had to unlearn. Yeah. With my relationship with my parents when I'm applying it to my friendships and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel obviously your parents are your first teachers. And the more you grow up, the more you realise how much you're like your parents. Yeah. So even when I'm friends with someone and then I meet their parents, I'm just okay. Makes sense. So I feel it can affect it in a way with how you communicate with your friends, how much you open up, stuff like that. Because I feel when we were younger, I didn't really open up like that.
Same.
You think?
Yeah, I think
even now you don't.
Even up until
she
even
does.
up until 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I feel I was a very different friend 2 years ago than I am now. Yeah. And it came with a lot of uncomfortable conversations with myself, with my friends. Unlearning a lot, like you said, learning a lot as well, and just understanding what it means to be a friend. I think naturally we all when we're younger, we all just all of a sudden have friends. Even it boils down to if you have siblings, your siblings are your first friends. Correct. And then you have you go to school and you just naturally start becoming friends. I think there's a natural element to being a friend, but I also think there's a scientific kind of psychology basis to be. I feel there's a lot of
Sadie,
learning about yourself and about your friend to being a good friend.
That's true.
So yeah, that's what I think.
I hear it. I agree. So, how would you say you were as a friend 2 years ago compared to now? Because I would agree. I feel like I've changed as a friend, just as a person.
Yeah, I feel like 2 years ago I was a lot more selfish.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like I was a lot more selfish. I didn't really like. I feel like my friendships were all very surface level, even though I thought at the time I was like open with my friends and stuff. Like people started telling me that like they don't really think I'm that open, and then I had to really like think, oh, like what is it that? What's the problem here? Because I'm thinking I'm open, but they're not thinking I'm open, type thing. So yeah, I feel like I was a lot more selfish. I feel like, yeah, I think selfishness was a big thing. Like, I was friends with people, but I came first, type thing.
Yeah.
Which isn't always a bad thing.
I mean, it's your life.
Yeah, it's
You
not always
put
a bad
yourself
thing,
first.
but I think with friendships, there's an element of sometimes putting your friend
First, yeah.
but okay, maybe not first, but like
I guess
considering them a lot more than you naturally would.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you have to be selfless.
Yeah.
In friendships. But do you feel like, yeah, do you know how like your friends will say, oh yeah, like you didn't open up and stuff like that? Do you think like people are entitled to know, well, your friends are entitled to know your business?
I don't think anyone is entitled to anything.
Yes.
But I think with being a friend, there is a level of entitlement there.
Yeah.
I feel like no one is entitled to know anything about you.
Mm-hmm.
And I disagree when people try to make you feel bad for not saying stuff. I don't think that's fair.
I agree.
But I think as a friend, there are like some of the entitlement is warranted, I think.
Like what?
Like I feel like as a friend, there's just certain things that like why are you my friend if you can't like talk to me about certain things? Or like tell me certain things.
Like what?
I can't think of an example, but I don't know. Like I feel like there is a level of entitlement with friendships, whether or not we like it.
Yeah.
I feel like there is.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to your personal information, I don't think everything is warranted.
Yeah.
But if it comes to like, I guess certain expectations, I guess those are warranted.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So like, I don't know, I guess the way in which I guess you support your friend, if your friend has a certain level like of the way they expect you to support them, then I feel like that could be warranted. Depending on how close you are and stuff like that. I don't know, some information, I think it just depends how close you are.
Yeah, true.
Because I think if it's like a friend, like say someone from like school, that's not like a slot, if they were to come to me expecting me to pour out my life story to them, I'm gonna look at them like they're crazy.
Yeah.
But then if one of you are like, oh, what's going on, tell me what's happening, then it's easier for me to like say. And I would understand why you guys would expect me to actually pour it out type thing.
True.
For some of you.
Yeah. I agree. And it builds closeness at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Knowing stuff about your friend, telling your friend stuff. So.
Being able to relate to one another as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I guess I was kind of selfish as well as a friend like 2 years ago, even like as a person. But I don't know. I feel like I had a very big I don't care attitude.
Yeah.
Why are you saying yeah? I had a very big I don't care attitude. So I feel like that kind of reflected on my friendships. And like I think going back to the whole childhood thing, even like because I'm like quite a standoffish person like in my family anyway, so then I kind of brought that to my friendships as well, and I kind of had to like unlearn it.
I think I have noticed a change in you as a friend. It's true, I have.
In a good or bad way?
In a good way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're a lot more like affectionate and like open and stuff. Before you did have the I don't care attitude and very like
say it.
Very like I don't know, like hard to approach even as your friend.
Fez.
Yeah, like there were very clear boundaries that you had in place.
Yeah.
But I think you'd set that boundary without considering if the other person, how the other person would feel about that boundary, or like considering like if the other person even wants that boundary in place. It was kind of like, you put that boundary in place, don't cross it. But it's like, yeah, but you've changed. You've changed.
Gee, thanks. No, but it's true though. Like in school, I never used to let people hug me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I hated being touched in school. Like, but again, that all goes back to the whole childhood thing. And obviously, you can't like blame everything on your childhood, because I feel like if you notice something is bad and is affecting people around you, then you need to like change it type thing. But yeah, Sadie's right. I was very like, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't, when I used to tell people that I was not particularly a nice person back in the day, they're just like, oh, that's nice of you. But shit, I wasn't the nicest person back in the day. I would say the change kind of came in like 2019.
What year was that? Yeah.
That was year 13. Year 13. Yeah, year 13. Maybe that might even be a lie. Maybe it was even 2020. Yeah. Thank God. It was good, not gonna lie, it was good. It was good. But I want to know what you think is the most important thing to look for in a friendship.
That's a good question. I think genuine connection. Okay. No, not genuine connection, because that comes with like time.
Yeah.
I guess to rephrase that, someone who you feel comfortable with. So like, I think you should feel comfortable with your friend. If I was looking for a new friend, I'd be looking for someone who I felt like comfortable with. That even like, not even that comfortable to like share my secrets with, but like just comfortable in their presence in general. And I feel like I can be myself around. Someone who's a good time as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, someone who's a good time. I think someone who, that I feel like I can talk to about not about anything, but like you can have a good conversation with. And then like I also think like loyalty, honesty, all those type of things. But I think comfortability probably.
Yeah, comfortability is a good one. Would you say like loyalty and stuff like that, doesn't that come over time as well?
Loyalty comes with time.
Yeah.
Honesty, I think should be there, but I guess comes with time as well. I guess the only way you'd be loyal to someone is if you felt like you were close enough and you owed them that loyalty. So I guess it does come with time.
I have a question. We say it was a whole loyalty thing, yeah. Say you had two friends and they were beefing. When people talk about like your loyalty should like and stuff like that, what do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't particularly agree. I don't know how I feel about like picking sides when two friends are arguing.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would just remain neutral and like just still be friends with like. It also depends on what they're arguing about. If one is clearly in the wrong, then I would like make it known that one is in the wrong without trying to like pick a side, which I think can be hard, but yeah. Stay true to like what you know is wrong. Yeah. But I don't think it's necessarily always fair to pick a side. Unless it's like morally wrong to still be friends with the other person who's in the wrong. But if it's just like petty beef, then
yeah, it's true.
Because sometimes, you'll back your friend's beef and then they'll become friends with the other person.
Yeah, that's just awkward.
And then you're just left there like bread while they're still friends.
Yeah.
And you've gone so hard for your friend and they're friends with the new person. The person they were having beef with. So
that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's why
it just is really like case dependent, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Because there's certain things that you just can't let slide. Like morally. But then if it's just something that's like, it's just not that deep, then just keep yourself in the middle. Well, not in the middle, in fact, take yourself out of the equation.
Yeah,
just let them deal with it, type thing. And if they don't, then it is what it is. Yeah. which is, I don't know. But some people could be like, oh, what's it called? Some people could be like, oh, well, that's not good. Especially like, I feel like girls take things more deep than guys. So I feel like it will be like, nah, like, you're not my friend if you don't like, especially like if one's been friends longer than the other person. Like, yeah, it could just be, yeah, people are just like, it's not always good to keep a neutral stance on things.
I guess it just depends on like the situation.
Yeah. It's true. I don't know, but I agree with what you said.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said. Going back to like what you said about genuine connection, we actually spoke about this when we were doing your lashes.
The lashes that I pulled out?
Yeah, she pulled her lashes out. She has
Sorry, I thought you might have it.
It's actually a very terrible habit.
Yeah, it's so bad.
She had lashes on her eyes when did I do my hair? On Sunday.
Yeah.
She had lashes on her eyes on Sunday. I can see your eyes in the mirror.
Moving on.
Anyway, what we were talking about finding your person and like your soulmate type thing. So, how do you feel like you found your person? I know the answer, but for you guys.
Yes, I do.
How would you say? How would you say like you found them? How did you know?
So person be like my friend person, so not like my romantic person.
Yeah,
for anyone
not
who's
romantic.
thinking romantic. Like my friend person, I think it was just very like different to all my other friendships. I feel like said person.
Shout out you though.
Yeah, shout out you. I think said person is like she really took the time. Like I think she's the one person who like really understands me and like how I operate. I think to an extent she like forced her way in. Not in a bad way.
No, but I see that though.
Yeah, not in a bad way, but it was like she was really determined to like get to the like, because you know how I was saying how like I used to be like really selfish and really like surface level. I think she really took the time to like get to know me and like she was really dedicated. And then as time went on, it was like naturally, it's not like, even though I said forced her way in, it's not like I felt forced. Naturally I felt like I also wanted to
tell her.
Yeah, like tell her, reciprocate that energy. And then it just feels like very just like, this is so gay. It just was very just like,
and I know she's going to watch this.
She's going to watch this and be smiling. It feels very like meant to be, I think. Like, it feels like a soulmate and a friend. Like,
it's not very possible, by the way.
Yeah, we're meant to be. We were just meant to be friends. Like, it feels very natural. Feels very just like genuine and stuff. So I would say that's like, yeah. Ew.
That's so cute.
To a said person, ew to you.
I know she's actually just gonna be smiling her head when she's watching this. You're gonna get a snap of, oh, love you.
Ew. But yeah.
Cute. Do you think you can have more than one person? Just switch it off now before you get jealous. What?
I think yes, but I think not in the same way. Like, it's really weird. I feel like you can have multiple people, but like no friendship is the same. Yeah. Which is why I feel like it's possible, because you can have like a completely different vibe with one person than you do with another. So I think it is possible. Do you think it's possible?
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Basically, like you said, like I feel like the dynamic will be different, but they'll be like your person in a different way. Yeah. If that makes sense.
But like, I guess to play devil's advocate, it's like, why do you need multiple people if you have one person who's like your person? They should be like your go-to for everything.
It's true. I don't know. I guess like if they are like your one person for everything, but used to say that they're gonna be in your life forever. If that makes sense. They could be like, do you know how people say, oh, you have people for a season? If that makes sense. That person could still be your person, but it's not to say that they'll be in your life forever. Things always happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously God willing there will be, but things happen for a reason. Life happens. And it obviously won't always end on bad terms. It might not even end at all, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was talking to a friend and I was asked, like we're talking about this sort of thing, and then she was like, she has a person, she has her person, and then she has a go-to. And I was like, why are they not the same people? Because to me, my person is my go-to.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I guess it depends how you define.
Yeah. I feel like
your
person and your best friend can be different as well.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I feel like for me, for example, I have my best friend, but I won't say that she's my soulmate, like soulmate person type thing. Because when I think of person, I think of like soulmate, like that's person that it just makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I have her, and to be honest, sometimes I don't even call her my best friend. She's just my sister. If that makes sense. So in the same way, my sister is not my person. She's my sister. That's how it is with her type thing. Like I can go to her like about anything, but if she's like the first person I'll go to, I would say no, because I have my person for that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I feel like people can muddle up the two a bit. Yeah. 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 What do you think? Would you say your person is your best friend? Answer. She said yes. She said yes. If you're watching this, she said yes.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I would say yeah, but like I hear what you mean about like having a best friend who isn't necessarily your person. The term best friend is very just like,
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about the term best friend.
Yeah. I don't really use it anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit like,
yeah, only to describe like just so people know that, okay.
Yeah, like I have close friends.
Yeah.
And I have friends who I'm really close to.
Yeah.
And then I have friends who I talk to about certain things and
Yeah.
not other things. I have friends who are like my go-to for some things and not for other things.
Yeah.
But I think what makes said person different is that they're typically my go-to for everything. Yeah. So I think that's like the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would agree. Yeah. So you have, I guess like you have your people for different things, but that one person is just your person. So it's basically like a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Ew.
Yeah. But the thing, this is what I was telling you're strange. This is what I was telling Sadie the other day. I said I really want to experience my person with like a girl. I feel like it's different because like I don't know. I feel like girl friendships are just like the best.
Yeah, I honestly
done
think
properly.
It's like friendship is one of like the best things in this life. And yeah. I hope everyone experiences it. Like has their like one friend that's like. But I guess it's not for everyone as well though.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. Not every. Some people feel like they don't have that like ability to be someone's person or have just one person. Like some people are very just like spread out and happy with that. I would say I was, but like
it's just nice to have that one go-to though.
True.
Yeah.
And it's nice when like I think the thing with someone being your person is that you're also their person. So I feel like it's nice when it's like
reciprocated.
Yeah. I feel like the worst feeling is feeling like someone like you're really close to someone and they don't necessarily view you the same way.
Oh my gosh, that stings. I think about that so much, you know. I'm just like I feel like that's why I'm kind of like sometimes I could be a bit standoffish with certain people because it's like I don't want to get too close to you, and then I'm thinking, okay, cool, we're really close, and then you'll go and say that we're not that close.
Yeah, I feel like that's the worst thing. So like, it's nice to experience when like you're each other's person.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was something I'd never experienced before. Because like I was always feeling like, okay, like we're close, but they have closer. Or like we're close, but I have closer.
Yeah.
So then it's like,
yeah.
But that's what makes said person different.
This is actually probably the most like gayness said person will get out of Sadie right now.
Yeah, and said person is the really kind of like the only person who, because like, I'm still very like ill, and I'm still very much like ill, like all this gay stuff. But said person is just like the only person who can like get it out of me.
I can't like, she's like that with a lot of people, even me as well. Like she really brought
that's
that
how
side.
she is.
Yeah, she really brought that side out of me as well.
And I always tell her that's like how she is like with everyone.
Yeah.
And that's why like this is gonna be so gay, but like I feel really blessed to be like her person.
Yeah.
Because it's like she could have had that with anyone because that's just how she is, and I feel like she's the type of person that people are easily like wanting to be friends with and like easily like attached to, I guess, like for want of a better word. So I feel like I always tell her that like it's like interesting because to an extent I've been told I'm the same kind of like people are always like I have a lot of close friends. Like we both have a lot of close friends, but it's like we're each other's persons. So I guess it's like and that's another reason why it's, I would say it's like meant to be. But yeah,
this is actually really cute.
Ew.
It's actually really cute.
Hope she doesn't listen to this.
She's definitely gonna listen to this. I mean, she listens to shout out you.
I know she's gonna listen.
Yeah, she watches 360 anyway, but now that you're on it, she's definitely gonna listen to it. So shout out you. Nah, I want to know the conversation that you lot have after this. After she watches this, it's gonna be too.
Message her if you don't message me.
I know she'll message both of us.
No, don't message me.
But you will probably get a phone call.
Don't message me, please. Just listen and smile and go about your day.
My person don't watch it. He's not gonna watch it, so
yeah. Okay, now we're gonna touch on your person because your person's kind of different.
Yeah, my person's kind of different.
So go on.
What am I meant to say?
I don't know. Talk about your person.
My person is like how. The thing is, we haven't even been friends for that long.
Yeah. So
I would say, in a way, whenever I describe it, whenever I try to describe it, it just doesn't make sense. Like it just is type thing. It, you know, like it just feels right. Yeah. If that makes sense. Like it basically in the same way Sadie described it. Like, I think this is probably the first person where like the closeness is like reciprocated, if that makes sense. So we both know a lot of people, we both have like our groups, but then like we're just each other's people, if that makes sense. And they're the type of person, they don't really open up to a lot of people anyway, and I guess in a sense neither am I up until recently, but it's like when we open up to each other is easier.
Yeah, it just takes that one person to get out of you.
Yeah, it just makes it much easier. And I feel like the impact that like we've had like on each other's lives and like just the value that we kind of bring to each other is like I haven't really experienced that with like a lot of people or anyone in the same way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. But whether they'll like always be in my life, I don't know. It's just life, but I know for sure that like that was and always will be my person. Yeah. I'm not gonna guys get Sadie because it's a bit more different. I'll say the biggest difference is Sadie's person's a girl, my person's a guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I want to experience it like
with a girl
because I feel like it'll be different.
Yeah, girl friendship is like just very different.
Yeah, that's like sisterhood.
Yeah, exactly.
Sisterhood. But I feel like we have like in our like group, I guess there's a sense of sisterhood there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But we spoke about this when we were all together.
Did we?
Our group.
When did we speak about this?
Well, not this, but like we spoke about how like it's easy with us and like.
Would you like to elaborate?
I think it's just getting all the gayness out of me.
Yeah, I have to.
I feel like with our group, the 8 of us, it's just very like natural.
Yeah.
Very like easy with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say, you guys are all my sisters. Like you guys feel like family.
Yeah.
This is very familiar. It's just like easy going.
Mm.
No complications, no difficulties. It's just
Yeah.
like easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, our friendship group is quite easy, especially because like there's actually for a group there's actually quite a lot of us, and for it to like be the way it is actually quite a blessing.
Yeah, it just works.
Yeah, like, and it just wasn't forced either. Like how I guess it formed.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it formed, but it worked.
It's here now.
It's here now and it worked.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would say over the past year we've gotten a lot closer though. I would say definitely because of Napa. Like we got a lot closer. Go on your girls' holiday, man.
Yeah.
You never know what would happen.
Best thing to happen to us.
Yeah.
Ew.
The first one, second one, and then
Yeah.
sort of like, oh yeah. I mean, these are filled with surprises, so
Yeah.
I can't say what I was gonna say because you guys wanted to be a surprise.
Oh no.
He does. It might even come out after, but
Lol.
we'll cut it out. But yeah. What about like your relationship, your friendship with the Mandines, with the Mandems?
I don't really have male friends.
Really? I thought you do. Like a couple, no?
I would say they're my friends.
Really? Sadie is a girl's girl. Through and through.
Yeah, but I don't really have male friendships, to be honest. So I can't really talk on that. So take the floor.
I feel like, to be fair, I don't have that many male friends either. The ones that I'm actually close to, I'll say like 3, maybe. Yeah, like 3. Like, say you're having like boy problems, and obviously guys think the same way, so it's just easier to go to them.
Yeah.
And stuff when it comes to like how I need like a male perspective, I guess. And yeah, I guess it's just kind of nice to have like a brother that's not your like blood related brother, because like I can't tell my actual brothers everything because they're annoying, and it's just odd. But with like my friends, like my male friends, yeah, it's kind of easier to speak to them with certain things. But yeah, obviously I feel like I'm kind of the same as Sadie, that most of my friends are girls.
Yeah.
I think that has to do with like school as well.
Yeah, definitely, because we went to a girls' school.
Yeah, like I'll say like 95% of my friends are girls. Would you say like it's a necessity for all your friends to meet your mum and your dad?
For me personally, or
Yeah.
just generally?
I mean both, in general and personally.
For me personally, my mum, yeah. My dad, no.
Fairs.
But yeah, I think it is.
Have all your like friends met your mum? Everyone that you
All
class
my
as a
friends that
friend?
matter, yeah.
Sorry.
But there's not many friends that haven't met my mum, to be fair. All my friends have, I think.
I don't know what my friends have.
All my close friends have met my mum.
I'm trying to think. I think everyone from Shom has. To be fair, it's true. All the important people. Like my mum. Yeah, all the important people I've met my mum. But if my dad remembers you, that's how you know that like you're a real one. Because even like if my dad knows the way like to your house, just know that you're a real one. My dad knows the way to your house. I'm just like, oh, I'm going to my friend's house. And just like, oh, that one that's near. I'm like, yeah. And that's it. Yeah. We doesn't know everyone's names.
Yeah.
But he knows like the people. I think I don't even know whose name that he actually knows properly. Even Donatella's name, he messes up her name. So I'm just like, if you're messing up Donatella's name,
there's no hope for that.
no hope for everyone else. But he knows people. My mum, like, she's just a beg, so she knows everyone.
That's my girl.
Whatever. It's actually annoying, like,
That's my girl.
especially you and Tiana, like, all the time. Oh, auntie. Do you think, like, as a parent, you're going to, like, want to meet all your
Yes.
children's friends?
Mm-hmm.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. Well, they're close friends, yeah. Don't want that matter.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't think. I don't know if I would allow my children to be sleeping over there.
Why?
They can do it in our house. But
Oh,
I've
but
heard them
no.
go to other people's houses.
Why?
I don't know what's going on in their house.
Fair enough.
I feel like that's the African thing though.
Yeah. I never slept around anyone's house until like last year.
Is it?
Yeah. It was actually till uni, that was the first time, like, but that's not really the same.
No.
Or is it? No, it's not really the same.
Yeah. I don't really sleep around many people's houses. Actually, it was like 2 people. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie, my mum let me sleep around people's houses. Which is a shocker.
I didn't even really want to, actually.
Even in uni, not many people came, like, stayed around. I was always at Sadie, she never came to mine.
That's true.
I stayed at hers for a week.
Yeah.
She didn't come.
Sorry.
She hates me now. A whole week, you know. I think, how many times have I stayed around? 2 or 3 times? 3.
3, yeah.
Don't touch me. You're not allowed to touch me. Gosh. I think in uni I had like, I don't even know. Maybe 3? No.
Nah, it's just over the 3 years.
Actually, yeah. If it's over the 3 years, then more than 3, maybe 4. But I like my bed in uni. I love my bed in uni.
Yeah.
Even uni friends. Did you make friends in uni?
Kind of. Not 2.
Like, close friends.
Nah. I mean, the people I knew Anna and Kezia, like, before. I knew of them, but I guess you could call them my uni friends. And then Zara.
How many people you met in uni?
Yeah, I met Zara in uni.
Okay. I thought you guys went to the same school.
No. Layla went to the same school.
Oh.
No, not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'll say 1.
Yeah.
For first year. That I'm like I can speak to them like how I speak to like you guys. Only 1. Yeah, only 1.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't think it's that deep. I feel like I was quite content with
Yeah, I
the
have
friends
all
that
the
I had.
friends I need.
Yeah. And when like the one that I met in uni, shout out Shalom, she was the like obviously we lived together in first year and I think it was like the second night or something and we found out that we had like mutuals and then we were like okay cool. I think we stayed in our kitchen until like 4 AM just speaking. It was just like yeah, this is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't awkward or nothing. And then we ended up moving into another like flat together because we didn't like the initial one that we had. So we both made up a lie. That was messing with my mental health. That place was hell. It was actually hell. Okay, I have another question. Do you think, yeah, that someone that is friends with everyone can be trusted?
Depends. Depends, like, are they close?
Mm.
Like, is everyone their best friend? Or are they just friendly with everyone?
Both.
If they're just friendly, then yeah. If they're close to everyone, I guess there's some questions, but
Why?
I wouldn't say they can't be trusted.
How would you say there's questions?
Like, obviously I would understand why someone would question whether or not they can be trusted. Because, like, let's say they're best friends with me, we talk about stuff. What's to say they're not going to their other best friend? Like,
It's true.
to clear my stuff. But I think someone who's just friendly with everyone. Don't make room with that. What do you think?
I would agree. I'd say like obviously it's good to be a friendly person, but it's true to be close with everyone. I don't know, because you never know what could be said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, why is it? I don't know. I don't understand like why you'd want to be close with so many people anyway. Isn't that kind of like a lot? Sorry. I mean, it could be because like obviously as a close friend you're like hearing so many people's stories and stuff like that.
Sometimes it's draining to keep up with a lot of people.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. Like, I would say I know a lot of people, but I would say I'm close with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I have, like, friends from different, I wouldn't say circles, but, like, the close ones that I'll say, yeah, I check up on, like, quite a few times. I talk to them, like, every day. There's not that many people. So I couldn't imagine like being so close with so many people.
Yeah.
Do you want to be that close with?
Nah, it's actually draining.
Sorry. Sorry.
It is. Friendship can be draining.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. Have you ever had like big arguments?
Nah.
Really? You don't seem like an argumentative person.
Yeah. I don't give people.
Yeah. What about like disagreements?
Disagreements, yeah. But I don't really like arguing with people.
Yeah.
I don't really like conflict.
Yeah.
Not confrontation, conflict.
I don't like conflict either. I think argument wise I've only had like one big one. But other than that, but even before that I'd never ever like had an argument with them or anything. Because we were friends for a very long time. But like even with the friends I have now, I don't argue with them.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a need to like
argue with your friend.
Like, what are you arguing for? Like, yeah, and in the same way with Sadie, like I don't really like conflict. Like I'll tell you about yourself, but in a way that doesn't need to cause an argument. And only if it's like needed.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And I feel like you need to assess the person that you're speaking to before you like I guess tell them about themselves. So you said the type of things to look for in a friendship. What about the type of things to not look for? Like what is a quality in someone that will make you think, oh, turn around and go the other way?
If they're rude. Yeah, rudeness, I think. Lying, doing sneaky things, like just not being real, like just doing like sneaky things behind my back. Yeah, I think those are the main ones.
I agree. But the thing is, you just never know if someone's a liar until like you're deep in.
That's the thing.
That's actually the thing.
Sad.
Very sad. But I would agree, like lying, like being sneaky, and like you know them people that just never stick to one story. The story's always changing. That's strange to me. Story changing.
Also, I think how they interact with their friends, their other friends.
Yeah. In what sense?
Like, what are your other friendships like? Are you nice to your other friends? How do you interact with your other friends?
Yeah.
It's a big indicator of how they view you.
It's true. What do you think of those people that say like, oh, like they only have one friend?
No. No.
She said no. Why not?
Or like people who are like, I don't need friends.
Yeah.
I think that's a red flag.
That is a red flag.
Because I just see like I already said that I think friendship is the best thing. So why do you feel like you don't need friends? Why do you feel like you need to do this life alone? Or people who can't keep friends is also like, why can't you keep friends?
Yeah. Why are friends dropping like flies?
Yeah. Like they're friends with this person 1 minute, then the next minute they're friends with this person. You can't even keep up with them.
Yeah. There's always someone new.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're trying. Well, clearly there's, I mean, clearly there's an issue.
You did something wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did. He did. But yeah, I hear it, to be honest. Yeah, I would say those types of people, like the ones that can't keep friends, that say that they don't need friends. I'm not going to say the last one because, should I just say it? Friends that, people that put their man above friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you don't really consider your friends. You just always chatting about man. Yeah.
I think ultimately that is an issue. But I guess it's like, you know, some people when they're, well, especially when it's like maybe their first relationship or something, they get really like attached to the boyfriend.
Yeah.
But it's, I think it's a matter of communication.
Yeah.
And if you communicate and they still don't, then it's like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Or just people that don't take stuff on board. Like
yeah, when you communicate.
Yeah, they'll take everything as an attack. I don't think I can deal with that because, like, I'm just trying to tell you how, like, I'm feeling and you're taking it as an attack on you. Like, I guess it kind of goes back to the whole selfishness thing because I'm really trying to express how you're making me feel. And you're trying to flip it back on me. I don't really like that. So, yeah, I can't deal with that. I'm not speaking from personal experience, by the way. I'm just speaking in general. I'm not. No. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. How would you know when to let go of someone?
That's a good question. When they're just like actually draining you. Like, I don't feel like any friendship should be draining anyone. Friendship, relationship, anything should be draining you. Like, it's a chore to speak to them, or like when you speak to them you leave feeling like, why did I speak to you? Or like you leave feeling angry or upset. I feel like that's a big sign that it's just not working out. If you're constantly arguing, I think, and I say argue, not like it's normal to have disagreements and bicker, but like if you're constantly arguing and there never seems to be a resolution to it, you're communicating how you feel to them or them to you, and like you find that they don't care or you don't care when they're trying to tell you something. I feel like that's a big sign that like it's time to let go of that friendship. I just feel like if you feel like they're just not meeting your, which is another thing, meeting your expectations as a friend. I feel like it's important to have expectations to an extent of your friend. And if you feel like they're not meeting them, then they're just not, maybe it's just time for it to let go.
Yeah, I would agree with all of that. Yeah.
Sometimes
they're
good for they're good for a certain time period, and then it's actually okay to like
let go. Yeah,
some friendships are just like for school or like for uni, for work, or for a year, for a few years, and then that's it. Like,
not everyone's there forever.
It doesn't have to be like a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just like how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. Especially with the thing where like you guys are going off into different like aspects of your life. Like you're going on to different paths of your life, and like it's okay to like, I won't say like let them go, but it is okay to like drift apart sometimes because not everything they do is like relating to you, or you just don't like, I don't know, like you just don't have, I guess, the same, you're just not the same as it was before because you're moving on to different parts of life.
Yeah, like life happens.
Yeah.
And naturally friendships will change if it's not being like maintained. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And I think that's even a sign in itself. Like, I feel like it's hard as we grow older to maintain friendships, but if you find that you have a friend that you genuinely can't be bothered for, or you genuinely just don't want to maintain the friendship, then that's a big sign that it's just like life happens.
Yeah.
Time to let go.
Time to let go. I mean, and another thing is like if you keep reaching out to them and like it's just
not working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which can be sad.
Mhm.
But
I feel like that's the worst one.
it actually is.
Because that's the one that you actually like. It's evident that you want to hold on to it. Yeah.
But they just don't want to either.
Yeah.
And it can be a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can't force someone.
Yeah.
Can't beg them.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Just have to let it go.
Yeah. Just gradually let go. Find interest in other things, like do things for yourself and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think like it's necessary to speak to someone like that, your friend, every day?
I don't think it's necessary.
What about your person?
I thought we've moved past this person thing. I mean, I speak to her every day, but that's different.
Yeah, it is different to be honest. But like your other friends, you think like you don't have to speak to them every day?
There are some friends that I do just speak to every day. And it might be weird if we don't speak every day, but I don't think it's like a requirement of us being friends to speak to every day.
I think especially as we got older, people have less time on their hands. Like, not gonna lie guys, Sadie's reply times have been so bad recently. Maybe she's just ignoring me.
I'm not, I promise, I'm sorry.
Sadie's reply times have been
Everyone's
so
been
bad.
saying this to me.
But I have to understand because Sadie's a busy girl. She's a working girl.
Forgive me, please.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.
Maybe it's either that or my reply time. My reply times are just too quick.
I actually, speaking on that, I used to feel like my reply times are too quick and like I'm too pumped. But I feel like, and also I felt like that in like loads of different aspects. Sometimes I felt like I was too pumped. Have you ever felt like you're too pumped and you just want to like fall back?
Yeah.
But I found that I'm just not, like that's just how I am.
Yeah. And
I don't like feeling like I have to downplay how I am. So if I'm too pumped for you, then like, I don't know, it's awesome because like forcing yourself to fall back is actually the worst feeling. Yeah. Like feeling like you have to force yourself to fall back because the person's not reciprocating the energy. But I think it got to a point where I was just like, this is even just more draining trying to fall back. Yeah. So just do you
and find someone that accepts it.
Just literally do you.
Yeah. There's even that whole reply time thing. Yeah. I hope else maybe I should actually just give it 5 minutes to marinate before I reply, but I don't really care.
I need to do better on my replies. Forgive me.
Yes, his replies has been terrible. But to be honest, they're not even terrible. I think it's because we were just so used to you replying within 2 seconds. Yeah. And now, like your replies aren't even bad. You take like 30 minutes to an hour. It's just standard. Maybe 2 sometimes. Which is standard. But it should be standard. I don't think fast reply time should be normal, especially as we're working.
Yeah.
So.
But it's okay if you have fast reply time.
Yeah, it's okay if you have fast reply time. There's nothing wrong with it. But
it's also okay if you don't.
Yeah, it's also okay if you don't. What is not okay is when you're leaving someone undelivered for 4 days. That's not okay. That's rude.
It is rude. That's the easiest way to make me uninterested.
I will actually just mute you on every single thing.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna think to any of you right now.
Yeah.
I will mute you on every single thing and then I'll forget about you. And do you know what it is? Obviously, like the first 2 times you leave me undelivered for how many stupid days, I'll be like, okay, cool. Brush for now. But if it keeps happening, I'm muting you.
I think that one thing about me is I can be very what's the word? I can be very an attentive friend, as long as the energy is reciprocated, but I can also be very I can also brush you off very quickly. If you give me a reason to brush you, once I don't care, I actually don't care. Once I don't care, then that's it for you.
So
long day for you.
It's so bad. And do you know what it is? Obviously, I know one thing I always understand. One thing that I will pride myself in is that I'm quite an understanding person. So if you say something to me and you explain your situation of this, that, and the other, I'll be like, okay, cool, that's fine. I totally understand. But like, say for example, I do have a couple friends that leave me undelivered for a few days, but I understand why, if that makes sense. But if it's a thing where like you're just doing it like, and I know you're on your phone all the time, it's kind of like, there's a couple of you out there, but I hope you're watching this. Yeah. Even my own brother does it, but he's my brother.
Stop that.
Stop it.
Stop.
It's rude.
Rude.
Very rude. Gosh.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've left someone on delivery for days is like when it's genuinely an accident. Because like on Snap sometimes, like it will come up as, like it won't come up until like they've messaged me again, if that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't even see this.
Yeah, but the thing is, if it's coming from me, it's actually genuine. Some of it I don't know, but Snapchat is messing up sometimes, so I don't even see what's on my phone, so I have to actually say sorry. Or more time I'll actually air, because I think it's nicer to just air than say like...
Depends, yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what they're saying, to be honest.
No, but genuinely, Snapchat actually, like, especially like on my birthday, obviously when people are wishing me happy birthday and stuff, and then I'm seeing a message from like 3 months ago, I'm like, when did you even send that? So it's like, yeah. But more time, my replies are very fast. But going back to the point, I agree with Sadie. I don't think you have to speak to your friend every day.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's your person. But I feel like if it's your person, you'll naturally speak every day anyway. It'll just be weird, like, if I don't speak to them every day.
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah. But that kind of brings our conversation to a close.
Loved it.
Is there anything you want to say to the people?
Cherish your friendships. Nurture your friendships. Friendships are great.
Period. Anything you want to plug?
Obviously, the pod. Photography's coming back.
By the grace of God. So I'm talking about you.
Lashes. Even though I'm filming right now.
In it.
Lashes, I don't have anything to plug.
She did my hair, by the way. Yeah. She did my hair. Look how long it is. And apparently I have a lot of hair, so she actually, you know, did her thing. This is the first time.
Yeah, she's a loyal client, I can't lie. That time she can message the book early.
Yup.
Before the
Priority bookings.
Yep. You can do that.
Period. But yeah, thanks Sadie for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Hope you enjoyed your time on here.
I always enjoy my time. So fun talking all things friendship.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Hopefully Sadie will make another appearance. Yeah, she'll be back. And yeah, as she said, follow all the stuff. Photography should be coming back. I don't know when. Maybe next year. Last year should be coming back sometime this year. And follow the 360 pod. That is up. We're coming up to 2 years. Hi, we're coming up to 2 years in February. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Why are you just not a real person?
I'll be like, oh, I want to be guarded. I wanted to, like, no.
I want to be guarded.
Do you get it? Like, no, let your feelings out. Let me see you. Let me understand.